What is something you have always regretted doing? Getting into debt. I can't see a way out, sad face. Edit. Wow, thank you for the love, Reddit. Just put little one to bed and fell asleep for a few hours and woke up to 200 plus notifications. I'll try to read them all. Edit 2. Appreciate all the advice so much. I've joined YNAB and Personal Finance. Due to my job I am unable to look at solutions like bankruptcy and an EVA. I will look at the other options suggested though. Thank you very much for reaching out to point me in the right direction. Not protecting my hearing. I'm 52 and have had tinnitus for 20 years now. I should have worn earplugs when mowing the grass, going to concerts or loud movies. I shouldn't have turned my Walkman up to 11. Becoming a nicotine addict. Cigarettes almost killed me twice in 1 year, when I was 34. Drugs and drinking all day. I regret and don't regret this one. I was 13 at a theme park with my class. It was our last day of school, so we went to a big park to ride some rides. For no particular reason, other than thinking I was funny, I kept telling kids in my class, "Don't die," as they would climb onto a roller coaster. Some kids looked scared, some laughed. Finally a 20-something guy with his girlfriend also in line turned to me and shouted, "Kid, shut the fuck up." His girlfriend quickly tried to calm him down and said, "He's just a kid." Boy did he look pissed. For me, it was like I had been slapped out of a trance. I thought, holy shit. I am annoying? Best thing to ever happen to me, I think. But damn do I cringe when I think about it. This may sound odd, but saying yes over and over again to everything my parents want. It's really hard for me now to say what I really want because I was always like, "Yeah sure mom and dad, I'll do that so you are happy," instead of doing what made me happy. Edit. I know edits suck, but I feel less bad now. Thank you everyone. I guess we all need to go our own ways and sometimes say no. Sending a picture of myself in a bra to some dickhead on the internet when I was 16. Never committing to a healthy relationship with food. Now I have snowballed a full-blown eating disorder and everything I eat makes me feel guilty. Staying up late like RN and bullshitting myself that tomorrow I will sleep early like I said yesterday. Wasting my time on toxic friendships. Never again. I also regret not ending my first relationship when I first wanted to, after year 1 instead of year 8. 1. Not purchasing a home I wanted when it was less expensive. 2. Getting married. 3. My career choice. Basically, almost all the important decisions one makes in life. Staying in the waiting room while my kitty was euthanized. Sad face. Had a lump on my neck that ignored for a year. Ended up being stage 4 cancer. 13 years later and 4x battle, I'm still fighting. Edit. I love you all for the immense love you have showed for this stranger. I promise you that I'm okay and undergoing a immunotherapy that is easy as silk. I've been through hell but I'm here, strong and defiant. Thanks to love from strangers like you. Marrying the wrong person. Be sure you really know who you are marrying. The family. The friends. The acquaintances. When they're angry, sad, happy. How they spend money. How they save money. Because you could end up like me, 31 years unhappily married. And we have a special needs daughter who needs us together in the same house for reasons I can't go into here. So I'm locked in, and so is she. Learn from my mistake. Sharing health issues or personal issues with workmates. Quit a college program for a girl. Just stopped showing. It wrecked my grades and took forever to complete my degree after. Not listening to my doctor's warnings and not taking care of my diabetes from 1525. Since March last year I have had an op to restore vision in my right eye, an op to do the same in my left, an op to reattach the retina in my left eye, and currently waiting to have another in my right eye to restore vision, and an op to remove the silicone oil that is currently holding the retina in my left eye in place. Was completely blind for 2 months and only now have a small amount of vision in my right eye. The left eye has just enough vision for me to walk around without hurting myself until the oil comes out. Listen to your doctors, kids. Friend at school told me if I cut all my eyelashes off they would grow longer. They did not. I regret not doing a fuller investigation of career options before going to college or making the effort it would have taken to change course mid-career. I just retired from a career that was satisfying but probably not my best match. Not spending enough time with my grandma. She died young at 60 from alcoholism. What's a movie you loved as a child that you now consider to be cringe-worthy? Spy Kids 3D. Game over. Although it is beautiful cringe. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That shit was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Indian in the Cupboard. No idea why, but I liked it a lot as a kid. Watched it a few years ago with my nephew and hated it. Percy Jackson movies. You read the books, rewatch the movies, and wonder what the hell went so wrong. Catwoman, 2003, haunted my childhood. I didn't realize the terrible special effects weren't real, so I jumped around my living room trying to imitate her. Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain. Home Alone 3. I was obsessed with both of these movies as a kid. I loved all the Three Ninjas movies, which are probably all not so great. But I remember that one the most, and I've heard people say it's by far the worst. And boy did I want an RC car with a camera on it to drive at ridiculously long ranges. Reading through these makes me feel really old. The horrid Dungeons & Dragons movie with Jeremy Irons, Thora Birch, and one of the Wayans brothers. Absolute garbage, but I loved it for some reason. I earned some late fees for not returning the VHS on time. I was the dumbass kid that thought The Last Airbender was a good movie. Jesus, I was dumb. I feel like I used to watch Garfield a lot, didn't realize it was bad until that Zombieland moment lol. Cat in the Hat. Now that I think about it, it technically isn't a kids movie. Master of Disguise. Loved it as a kid. Holy shit, is it a terrible movie. The Phantom, Billy Zane. Totally cheesy when I rewatched it, but loved it as a kid. G-Force. That one Disney movie about the guinea pig spies? I thought that movie was the best as a kid. I got through about 10 minutes of it when I tried to rewatch it a few months ago. Man, that movie is weird. Batman and Robin. The Little Vampire. Mario Brothers. I was 10. Any of the first 3 Spy Kids movies. I remember the second one being one of my favorites, and now it's genuinely painful. This really dates me, but Mannequin was my favorite growing up. Blank check. The thought of being rich as a kid made me love the movie when I was younger. Watched it a couple years ago and got some real Predator vibes between the kid and the lady FBI agent. Really hard to watch the ending where they kiss.